What up? What up? What up? It's the real Illinois back again with another video. Y'all do me a favor and like, share, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications. All right, check this out, right? Now, if anybody been following me, I appreciate it. But I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it 100. Listen. If somebody is making your significant other uncomfortable, and that person know that the person that's making him uncomfortable or angry that you're still dealing with, you should let them go. Because that can cause problems with your relationship. I'm going to tell you why. Because say you come home and your significant other is talking to this individual on the phone. You might have something that you really want to tell them, but you hear that person's voice. Now you mad because she or he talking to that person. And then on top of that, you gotta wait until they finish talking to that person that you really don't want her or him dealing with. And then that can cause friction with y'all. See, a lot of times people be having bad relationships. I ain't talking about married people or people that's been together for years. If you've been married for almost 20 years, this do not apply to you, because it's going to be ups and downs and ups, ins and outs and ins. You get my drift? But what I'm talking about is people that are not really in a relationship. They just live together. That's different. Now, I'm keep this PG as I could, but this is not for kids. So if any kids watching this that are not at least 18, please do not watch this. Because I may or may not get a little too graphic and derogatory with my language. I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds, and then after that, I'm finna shoot like a semi. Like an AK, forget that. I'm finna shoot like an AK. No pun intended, but I'm talking about, that's how I'm going to be, like them bullets, I'm going to be spitting this knowledge out like that. That's what I meant. Don't take it the wrong way. Okay. All right. 30 seconds. Okay, it's about 30 seconds now. I hope everyone on here is of age. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. You could be in a relationship, different types of relationships. Some relationships it's just sex. Some relationships is just y'all living together and may end up having sex. Okay, but even if you in a real relationship and it's just not about sex and you have kids and stuff like that, depends on what kind of relationship you have. Okay, the reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen and heard women and men, because I'm not going to be judgmental with this, men and women, sit there and go and talk to someone about their relationship. You're talking to someone that's, first of all, not even certified or have no kind of credentials or no degree in no kind of marriage or any kind of counseling. And for you to listen to them, you're dumb. I said it and I meant it. You're dumb. I could have said something else. I'm going to just leave it at dumb. The reason why I say you're dumb is because how do you listen to, when your car is messed up, do you go to the doctor? Yeah, the mechanic he a car doctor, but I'm talking about a real doctor. When something wrong with your car, do you go to a doctor? Or do you go vice versa? Do you go to a mechanic when you're not feeling good, for him to give you a diagnosis. Matter of fact, this is gonna be the name of this video. Diagnostic check. Get you a diagnostic check. Because I say the diagnostic check, because that's what they put. That's when they put the car on the machine and check and see what's all going wrong with it. If anything's wrong with it, that's what y'all need to do with relationships before y'all get in them. Do a diagnostic check, and a lot of these problems won't occur. Do we concur? So you listen to someone that's in a relationship like no other. Now they mad at whoever they mad at now. You're mad at your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever because they done told you some stuff to how you thinking about and how you reevaluating your relationship. Not to say your relationship is perfect, but see, that's what I'm saying. But listening to other people's problems, it's okay to help people to a certain extent. Me personally, I have a degree in counseling, but I would not touch marriage. And the only way I would do that, I would have to tell them, look, I'd rather not do this, but I'll give you my opinion, but I won't. I'm gonna keep it short and brief because you could be messing up some. Look, especially if it's kids involved, and you telling somebody some broken information that's not even. You just saying some stuff, and you could tear up a home. You could tear up a home. I work around women and men. Let me tell you something about the real Illinois. It's some women that work, they don't even work in my vicinity. They work down the hall, around the corner. So I work by myself, basically. I got my own little section. I got 3 sections. That's mine. That don't nobody else mess with. It's mine while I'm at work. I speak to them in the morning and I speak to them when I leave. I tell them bye. Okay? And that's it. Every now and then we might have a conversation, but it's not nothing like what people, I know what people be doing. I don't have time for that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been married almost 20 years. I don't want to learn nobody else. You think I want to start over? That's just like a job. Who want to start over a job? You got to learn new people and all that stuff. Who want to start over a relationship? You got to learn that person. You got to do a diagnostic check. And you know the one thing about a diagnostic check, sometimes you might miss something. You still might miss something. Ain't nothing 100%. But it's more than what you will have more than what you did. You have more information than you did. Do a diagnostic check before you jump into a relationship. Do a diagnostic check with anything that you do in life. Any goals and anything that could be detrimental to your future. Do a diagnostic check. Remember, the real Illinois is the one and the very first one probably to bring this up. Diagnostic check. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So having friends, I was talking to my wife and she's a woman, full-blooded woman, head to toe. She said, baby, you know, you ain't supposed to be, a woman ain't supposed to have no male friends. I said, what? Because, see, we had this conversation before a long time ago. Now, check this out, because I know y'all gonna go every which way but the right way with this. Okay. See, you do what y'all want to do. You heard what my wife said. See, my wife is obedient. Do she listen to me all the time? No. I'm not going to say that. I don't listen to her all the time, but she is obedient for the most part. No one's perfect. She's the weaker vessel. She has flaws just like I have flaws. No one's perfect. Let's get that straight right now. But as a woman saying that, if a woman can admit that, a man should be able to, and they should be able to accept it. I do not have nobody that secretly I talk to on no social media platform whatsoever. To tell you the truth, my wife has all my social media info, or login. She got the password to my phone, all that. Emails, all that. And vice versa. I got hers. Facebook and all. And yes, it's women on there. On all those social media platforms I got. Yes, it's some women that's provocative and half-dressed and all that. Yes, all that. See, y'all don't want to hear the truth, but I'm going to give it to y'all anyway. All that's on there. And guess what? She knows it's on there. And guess what? There's nothing in my inbox of me talking about. If I am having conversations with anybody, put it like this, 9 times out of 10, she already know. Okay? But by the fact of her saying that it's about the male friends, if my wife can do it, y'all can do it. Because I'm going to tell you why. See, it's okay to have acquaintances, people that you acquaint with, like if you working or something like that. If you networking, okay, I get it, but you still got to watch with that because it's the ulterior motive. See, people try to act like they networking and they don't be networking. They be net flirting. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm a cold person when it comes to them words. You're not. That's going to be on my next one. You ain't networking, you net flirting. Do a diagnostic check, pimping. Because see, when you have a friend, opposite sex, what tends to happen as time go on, you start talking to that person a little bit too much. You didn't got into it with your significant other. Now you talking to that person a little bit too much. Y'all exchanging a little bit too much with each other. So then you create a bond. Might not even be knowing that you is. And then what happens? That person is on standby. That person on standby just in case your relationship doesn't last. Guess what? Now this person that you've been talking to about the relationship that you're in, hoping that it ends so they can have a chance. And they know a lot about you now because you've been telling them all stuff that you shouldn't have been telling them. See, this didn't happen overnight. Not with my wife. This didn't happen overnight. I didn't force this. I talked to her about a lot of the stuff that she's starting to recognize right now. I told her a long time ago, and I'm gonna tell you what she said. And baby, don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna just tell the truth and shame the devil. I am the head. I'm king. I gotta let these people know so they won't screw up a good relationship or what could be a good relationship. The first thing she said, she probably gonna get mad at me, but she'll get over it because she know I'm telling the truth. The first thing she said, I'm gonna give y'all a chance. Hold up, just think about it. You ain't gotta put nothing in the comment because y'all act like y'all don't put nothing in the comment half the time anyway. Guess what y'all think she said when I spoke upon having the opposite sex as friends and all this social media stuff? Guess what you think she said? Even all the way down to religion. What you think she said? Come on. Anybody? Nobody? Okay, I'll tell you what she said. She said the magic word that most women say. I was being controlling. Too controlling. Too controlling. Okay. Well, guess what? I didn't say nothing else about it. I left it alone. Now, like SpongeBob, several hours later, more like several years later, she understands what I said. Now she bringing it back to me. She probably don't even remember. She'll remember now probably when she hear this. So like I said, if a woman can admit that, then why can't a man? You know, do you know even when you in church, well, now is the pandemic and all this stuff going on, but even like if you're in church, innocent hug, because in church people hug and shake hands, stuff like that. It's a spiritual, supposed to be a spiritual intimacy. Do you know there's a certain way that a woman is supposed to hug a man? And if y'all don't know, allow me to elaborate on things. When a woman is hugging a man that's not their husband or boyfriend or whatever you may have, they hug with a resistance of like, they hugging at the same time, they hugging, but they backing up. They backed up. They're not clenched together with that person. Look around. You will see it. If you ever go to church, you will see, or even in public. Because you know you got in-laws and stuff like that. There's no way you should be hugging. Anyway, I stay away from it, period. A good handshake and keep it moving, because that it's a real sticky situation. But if you do, just know that there is a certain way that a woman's supposed to hug a man. Yeah. So I hope somebody really was listening to this that needed to hear this, because if you don't do a diagnostic check and you go ahead and get on the highway, you might be on the side of the road waiting on AAA or a car shield or whatever place that you choose to use when your car mess up on you. Yeah, networking. No, you're net flirting. You're keeping hope alive just in case your relationship don't work. That's not going to last. You think the grass is greener on the other side? That's what you think. And before I leave, I got one more thing to say too, because I know it's tax time again. Listen. If you gonna be stupid enough, and I said stupid enough, yes I did, to throw away a relationship just because you got money, or get into it with your spouse or boyfriend or significant other over some little funky little couple of thousands of dollars, or a couple of hundred, depending, whatever. If you gonna throw a relationship away over some little funky little money that ain't gonna last that long, if you gonna get on social media and start flashing the money, they already doing it, because they didn't probably got an advance. If you gonna do that, and then you wonder why you end up getting robbed or something, like some stupid stuff, or you have unwanted guests and company, better watch the company you keep. You get on social media trying to show your money off for. You got like it. Check this out. I done said this 1,000 times. Income tax, it's your money. They're just trying to teach you how to save, because you wouldn't save it if you wouldn't have no money if it was up to you, because you don't know how to save nothing. It was your money to begin with. You act like the government gave you something so extra and so special. Stupid. It was your money. And then they did you a favor. I give them that much. The government gave y'all a favor to help you save some money. So at the beginning of the year, you can start the year off right by trying to catch up with the bills that you might accumulate a year prior. But oh no, not y'all. You go and buy a car that you can't afford. Clothes that you can't afford. Shoes you can't afford. In and out of hotels that you can't afford. Oh, you big money. Quit your job and everything. Leave the person that was there for you through that whole year when your little funky butt was struggling and didn't have no car, didn't have no bus fare or nothing. Now you got your little income tax. Now you wanna abandon ship now. Cause you think the grass is greener on the other side, huh? Yeah, okay. Keep thinking like that. Well, like I said, the word for today is diagnostic check.